Hi and welcome to the customer experience marketing presentation done by me, Tuo Wainaina. I'm from Speaking Acacia. Let me first start by talking about customer experience marketing. And customer experience marketing really is uh, focusing your efforts or your marketing efforts on the customer with the aim of improving how they experience your product or service. So, Speaking Acacia today has come up with a tool, or we've built a tool to help restaurants improve the customer experience that they deliver to their diners. So I'll dig right in and start, and I hope you enjoy. So our first thing is a quote, or our first slide is a quote. Customer experience is the new marketing battlefield. And the question will be, why is customer experience marketing the new battlefront? And the answer is simple: connectivity. Like the rise or the explosion of internet use and smartphone use has really put the power onto your customers' hands. Your customers are now your brand ambassadors. Today, it's very common to see a company almost brought down to its knees by a simple tweet, simple hashtag, and vice versa. We've seen companies grow just because of a single tweet to their favor. So the idea here is to understand that you need to invest in your customer experience. You need to invest in how your customers experience your service or product so that they can go out there and advocate for you and really use the power of what we have today and use their own power, use their power to really act as your sales agent. They're your sales agent. They're the ones out there speaking about your product. So let me dig into quickly highlighting the traditional process today of ordering. So what happens from the time a customer enters your restaurant to the time they leave? So number one, they find a spot and wait to be served. So let's assume there's no menu on the table, so we'll have to wait for the waiter to bring the menu for them to peruse it. And if it's during peak hours, the waiter will probably leave and maybe tell them, I'll be back once you've decided what you want to have. And of course, well, if it's during peak hours, they won't know when you've decided, so it might take long. So, however, eventually the waiter shows up, takes your order, maybe on a notebook, writes it down or something. And I've experienced a situation where waiters don't write anything, they just sort of memorize your order. And I become a bit skeptical because I'm like, what if you get it wrong? What if you bring me the wrong order? So anyway, for the purpose of this presentation, we assume a waiter is a good waiter or waitress. So she writes your order on a notebook and feeds it to the POS for it to be prepared by the chef. You can see from this illustration, as the chef is preparing, and I want you to really take note of this because it's really important for our presentation. As the chef is preparing, you can see what your customers are doing. They're on their smartphone, well, probably tweeting how how slow service is at your restaurant. But anyway, so let's hope not. But all in all, so slide number 4, or rather step number 4, sorry. So finally, the customer receives their order, and if ordering was a hassle, trust me, if they wanted to order something else, like I'm speaking from experience, if ordering was a hassle and I want to maybe order for a drink, maybe I only ordered for food, chances are I will not order for that drink because, well, because I don't want to wait for that long. So I'll take you to this new dining experience that we're talking about that we have created using this tool. And with this, I'd like you to watch this simple video and just watch the video. We put it on. Let's give it a minute to load. It's a very short video, 30 seconds. The video is ready. So ready to load. It's on full screen. Give it a minute. I think my laptop is a bit slow. I don't get it. I'm not sure. Yes, yeah, so we have it. Well, I'm really sorry for the quality. I think it's because I'm recording my screen to be able to show you this particular presentation. However, I'll put a link for you guys to maybe watch the video. So I'll continue the presentation, and so from what we've seen, now let's go through the ordering process now with the order tool or the order app in the picture. So step number one is that the customer walks in and in 10 minutes they've already placed their order. Like from the video, like how you've seen it is the customer walks in, takes out their smartphone, scans the QR code to access the menu, chooses the meal that they like, and places the order to the waiter. So that takes us to number two. So in slide number two, the waiter has their app on their end, so they receive the order, they accept it, and once they accept, they are responsible for that particular order to make sure that that order gets to the customer's table. And order makes it so easy. The QR code points out clearly which table that is. The QR code has a table number on it. So once they've accepted, of course, they go feed it on the POS, and they start preparing the meal, and that's it basically. So the meal, once the meal is ready, it is brought to the customer. So with order, however, it's very easy for the customer to order again because it's such a simple process. Like just scan again, select, maybe you had ordered for food only, select a drink, order again, and it's sort of repetitive. So it's made it very easy, made the experience very smooth, very frictionless, such that the customer does not have to wait from the time they walk in. They don't have to wait for service. Probably the only thing they wait for is for the food to be prepared. And I think psychologically this is something that you're already prepared for, like unless you're asking for a very quick meal. And that should be the effort of the restaurant to make sure the meal is quickly prepared. So continue the presentation. So I'll talk about a runner. So in this case, or in the order case, we have waiters, yes, but we call them runners. The reason is this person is no longer waiting for people to come in, so they're just receiving orders through the app. And I want you to be really open-minded because this is an idea that we're really considering. And think of it this way: what if you could be able to pay your waiters on commission basis? So maybe have a small amount. So I'm talking about this for maybe people who might want to onboard on order and are not really in our country. So this is something maybe they can work out with their current waiters or their new waiters. I don't know. So you agree on a minimum amount that will be paid monthly, because restaurants are really trying to cut down on their staff. so they can maybe put that money into what we're talking about, like customer experience. And today, especially right now, with everything that's going on, it's more of marketing and that kind of thing. So you take your waiter and you train them, and you have a minimum amount for them, right? They get monthly, but anything above that, they have to earn it. They have to accept enough orders. They have to fulfill, um, maybe make a very small commission, like 0.5% per order. And maybe if you add that up, it's at the end of the month, they should be able to make their money. So that is something that we're really considering. Like where we are based in Kenya. We we want to do it. Like we want to provide the runners ourselves, but it is something that we are thinking it's a model that could probably disrupt this whole market and really help out restaurant owners with managing such costs, such as labor costs. So on to our next slide. The future is order. So for the first time ever, your customers can carry your restaurant in their pocket with the order app. So we have a feature here called pre-order, and pre-order what simply does gives the customer access to your menu, just as you saw in the video. Gives them access to your menu, and they can be able to order maybe for takeaway, delivery. Like order gives you sort of it gives sort of a system, a management system for all those kind of things, but mostly focusing on the customer experience, the scan to order, and this other one that just sort of add on. However, this is how we see order. This is the vision we have for order. So, well, there's more. There's more. You know about hotels, like these hotels that give food, or that serve food, or that cook food. Maybe they have a restaurant, and maybe they also have the rooms. So we believe also order can work in that, because the room is simply maybe another table. Like, let me just show you this video. Watch this video and tell me what you think. I really hope we'll have a better quality right now. But however, if we don't have a better quality even right now, um, as I said, I'll share the videos, I'll share the links, so you can reach out and I'm able to share all this content to you. They're on my profile. You can go through them on my profile. A minute. Yes, there we have. Yeah, so that's the more. As that there is more, but that's the more that we're talking about. So I believe you're coming to the end of this presentation, and my most important thing, or my focus with this, is to really get feedback. Just give me feedback on email. I'll put my email right there. It's thuo@orderthespikingacacia.com. Wow, I left the N. So thuo@orderthespikingacacia.com. Like, they're all over there. They're on my profile. All this information you can get from my profile. You can also send me a message. Like, let's just interact. I'd like to also understand what maybe restaurant manager, restaurant owners who get to view this presentation, what exactly you guys think about this product. Is something you'd be willing to try? Maybe it's something you'd be willing to try. I am always available. I'd want to assist you in onboarding and taking you through that whole process. And I believe we can do it. So thank you guys. I hope you had fun, and thank you. Have a nice time.